A bit about your life in India.
Yeah, I'm originally from south of India, Karnataka, but I was born and brought up in Mumbai, so I'm more of a Mumbai guy.
You're a Mumbai guy?
Yeah.
Big city guy?
Yeah. So born and brought up in Mumbai, native place in Karnataka, and I guess all my schooling and everything has been in Mumbai, so you could call me like a Mumbaiker.
A Mumbaiker? Is that the term? All right, awesome.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the road is...
Welcome to the Jiu-Jitsu journey. Today we're here at Gracie Gym in Richardson with my good friend Darshan. Darshan came to the United States about 4 years ago from the great country of India, and now he's training here and he's learning this art form of Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to interview him today and find out a little bit about what it's like to train Jiu-Jitsu for an Indian immigrant in the United States. So Darshan, can you tell me where in India are you from? Tell us a little bit about your life in India.
Yeah, I'm originally from south of India, Karnataka, but I was born and brought up in Mumbai, so I'm more of a Mumbai guy.
You're a Mumbai guy?
Yeah.
Big city guy?
Yeah. So born and brought up in Mumbai, native place in Karnataka, and I guess all my schooling and everything has been in Mumbai, so you could call me like a Mumbaiker.
A Mumbaiker? Is that the
Yeah.
term? All right, awesome. Well, what brought you to the States initially?
Well, I came to United States to pursue my master's in biomedical engineering, and I came here in 2017. So 2 years of master's degree. I was here at UTD, University of Texas at Dallas, and right after I graduated, I started working, and I only started my Jiu-Jitsu last year because the main reason was because I was paranoid that I would waste the entire year, and I didn't want to do that, and so I just came across some videos on YouTube. I think it was Crone Gracie or somebody from Gracie family, and I saw their interview, their videos, and that's what attracted me to Jiu-Jitsu.
Awesome. So YouTube is where you found Jiu-Jitsu and you fell in love with it?
Yeah.
Awesome. What finally got you to take that step to coming to a class, learning? What was the thing?
Well, I called this place, and it was Naira who picked up, and she offered a trial class.
Yeah.
I came here, did my trial class, and I fell in love right there.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
what was it about Jiu-Jitsu that you fell in love with?
well, there are several elements. I feel like one of the things that I'm personally speaking, I'm not the strongest guy here. People have all kind of background here in athletics, and for me, however, I felt like if I change my way of thinking, I can still have some advantage in Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
I mean, you cannot say that with every sports, but in Jiu-Jitsu, I felt that. And the other thing is, I'm good at creating systems and creating a continuous feedback loop, and that has a lot of scope in Jiu-Jitsu.
So you like how Jiu-Jitsu has a system and how you can figure it out like a puzzle and figure out how you're going to do your game. Awesome. So had you heard about Jiu-Jitsu while you lived in India, or was any Jiu-Jitsu going on that you were aware of?
Absolutely not. I had heard about karate, judo, taekwondo, but not Jiu-Jitsu at all. Yeah.
Hey, you just decided those weren't for you, or did you look into any of those?
I had done some bit of taekwondo when I was a kid.
Okay.
But really, the argument that every fight is gonna end up on the ground and everything that Jiu-Jitsu guys know very well, that kind of resonated with me, I guess. So yeah.
Awesome. So do you know what the Jiu-Jitsu scene is like in India? Have you heard back now that you started training? Or?
I hear from you, and I hear from some other guys that it's
starting
booming.
to grow.
Yeah, it's
starting to grow.
But I hope anytime I go back, I get to practice there.
Awesome.
I'll be really happy.
How has Jiu-Jitsu affected you since you started training? Negative things or good things, or how has it made your life better or worse? Or
yeah, one of the things I try to realize from Jiu-Jitsu is how do you change your access of competition. Basically, one of the good things about Jiu-Jitsu is it strips down your ego, and you want to learn. You want to get into a competition with yourself. You know that some of these guys, even guys who have lower belt than you, can beat
Yeah.
you on a good day. So so you wanna become very self-aware,
Yeah.
and you wanna make the process the prize.
Yeah.
And not because the entire journey is, of course, a huge journey. It's
Yeah.
a 15-year journey, and
Yeah.
it's not worth losing your sleep
Yeah.
to think about your rank or whatever.
Yeah.
It just has to be like your very internal process, you competing with yourself. And Jiu-Jitsu has made me very self-aware in that sense, and that's trickled down into my life as well.
Yeah.
And other than that, I would say also the habit of building a feedback loop, as in like every time you fail or anytime you get submitted, you want to ask that question to the person, how did you do this?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong? And things like that. Simple process, continuous, consistent, and it will definitely help you too.
Awesome. So when we were talking to Darshan a few weeks ago about this video, he brought up an interesting thing. You remember that? You were telling me what you really enjoyed about Jiu-Jitsu was the journey, and it reminded you of, I believe the character's name is Arjun.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I thought that is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is from Mahabharata. I think it's from the Gita, where one of the ways you can actually pray to God is basically through your actions, or you're being 100% dedicated in your action. It's called Karma Yoga in Hindi. But
You could say it was Karma Yoga.
Karma Yoga.
Okay.
It's being 100% dedicated in your action, and not thinking about the end result, but just giving yourself to the process, and making sure that you give 100% in, and that's it. No expectations, and just go for it. Right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Would you say that's a pretty common Indian ideal, to enjoy the journey and just really work hard at whatever your dharma is?
Yeah.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
in a way, Jiu-Jitsu really fits in well with the Indian culture. It
100%.
fits in with
And if you combine Jiu-Jitsu with yoga, I guess your recovery is very good too.
to be very flexible.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of go. Well, awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in for this episode. We're gonna have some awesome clips of Darshan training, and give us a like and subscribe, and we'll be coming to your town.
Thank you guys.